Да. Эти блядские наушники не сможешь выпустить. Да. Наушники. Бля, микрофон. Какая-то залупа. Так, ладно. Но прохождение... Фу, блядь. Так, ладно. Дубль 1023. Да. Шампур, акалампур, ёпта. Ёпта, да? Это полная залупа. Так, дубль 30... ладно, глупо. Я просто активирую жара. Тупораш у меня. О. Тут шампур присоединился к нашему шампуру. А, чатик. Ладно, похер. Мы проходим на максимальной сложности, и я ебанулся, будет весело. О, второй человек. А, ну, это... плевать. Бля, мне жопу порвут. Блять, что за загрузка? Ебать, она долгая. Бля, я состариться успел.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone.
Читать эту хуйню не буду.
Beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Ебать, он скрутил, ладно.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Да, как звук. Залупу надо его менять. Бля, как будто подводная лодка, что за звуки, блин. Душно как-то. Бля, тут КТС-ки не хватает, ебать, колда было бы. Бля, ну и похмельное утро. Йо. Вчера белое кино.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
А? Заебись. Добрый вечер, я диспетчер.
Everything will be fine again.
Да, закуси давай. Закуска, ебать. Ебать, цвета вернулись, пиздец.
Mary!
Да и звуки вернулись.
No! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. No.
Вот вообще похуй, что это похуй выстрелы, блядь. Ебать, графон. Ты чё, блядь, замылась? Ну, мои глаза, блядь, кровки чего жизни. Ебать, ты зрячий. На, нахуй. Меня тебе в суде объясняться.
These patrols are after me. No, no, don't shoot. This is a nightmare.
Ебать, это, блядь, какой-то фулл-флайт, минималка, что это за пиздец? Пора прыгать.
This can't be happening.
А, это уворот, ну...
No, please,
О, блядь!
I mean you no harm.
Тихо, бля, ну и походка. Пиздец.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Now,
Shit, where'd it
I
go?
can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Who are you?
Ебать, реально. Это уже
But you
слэшер
left me no
какой-то,
choice.
блядь. Пиздец какой-то.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Ебать, вот это... Надо было выбирать нормальный уровень сложности, а не Souls-like style. Ебать.
Sorry.
Ну ладно, можно привыкнуть. Да, хорошо. Нахуя сюда пришел, ну ладно. Блять, их двое.
No, please, stop!
Не, нахуй, это пойдём-ка. Оружие, блядь. Бля, у меня стамина кончилась. А ты гей.
What do you want?
Вообще в морду, блин. Ой, добрый вечер.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Бля,
Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
сюда стрелял
Priest, who
отсюда.
are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Ебать, ты жаркое. Ой, бля.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Ну, понятно.
I need to find somewhere to hide.
Бля,
Let me go!
бля, нихуя себе. Стрелок, блядь. Ворошиловский стрелок. Иди в жопу. Да, хуя себе! Это что? Знаете, что получив ебасту? Говно такое.
I need to find shelter.
А ты чё?
I cannot enter.
Ну, окей. И пауз, окей.
Is anybody there?
Вот только крысы. И ты. Да бля, ты хватает, обидно. Я потыкал кнопку.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Угу. Это что за... не. Записка, бля. Ага. Фоточки. Ты, этого я не помню.
What have you done?
Mary!
Да.
Mary!
Блять, что за охуительные воспоминания 5 минут назад
I'm sorry.
вспоминаем, ебать.
Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Ага. Так, что тут? Ой, кого-то захуячили. И так не слабо ёбнули. Бля, ну микрофон. Ебать, вазелин.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Чего, блядь?
Beautiful it is.
Ебать.
We fence it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Вы гниды.
That's impossible.
Теплю часики.
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Ой, там не солнце? Хочу пиздой. Охуительные очки. Имел, блядь, хилку, дайте. Не знаю, блядь, bonfire. Ебать, мыло. Ты куда смотришь, блядь? Там ничего не видно.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warring song. A child born from darkness must give scent of his heart.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
Что, блядь? Не пизди, он упустил твою куртку.
I still have so much to accomplish.
Ладно, пропусти.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Ебать, а я чё с тобой? Приуныл? Ай. Мыло. Бля, мои глаза. Ну, хрена. Бля, я рот наоборот тут придумал. Бля, ты что, выглядит нормально?
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now.
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming. The orders are to evacuate the hospital.
Done. He'll live.
Это ж баба,
And now
гений. Он будет.
we fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Ну, есть такое.
No, it never got easy.
Старый револьвер. А, все, локация кончилась.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Точняк. Не знаю, бля, побейся по морде, чтобы понять, что это не сон. Такой хуяк, блядь, нет. Проснулся.
So be it.
Он пустой, дебил. Что ты удумал, блядь? Или нет, все-таки. А, там один патрон был. Ебать ты. Ебать ты даун, ты чё удумал?
Rational thinking only.
Здравомыслящий, ты точно уже здравомыслящий, да? Выстрели, да. Нахуй иди. А что будет, если я просто посижу, тут покурю бамбук? Да ладно, похуй. Это никогда не кончится, я так посижу уже, блядь, пятая часть штука, она кончится, хуйня. Да-да, вампур. Блин. What? Блядь. Человек. Хуя себе. Как скрипач из кустов. Хуя себе, я такое думаю. Какого хуя? Ой. Пил, ебать, она...
This
Блядь,
is
рукой
absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who tames blood in sunlight.
Причем ёбну скачать так это... Ёбу дал, походу. Ебать, развитие. Да. Что это? Да, нихуя. Прикольно. Нет, не надо. Что там еще есть? Когти, кровавое копье, теневой туман. Нет, я, пожалуй, не выберу эту хуйню. Когти так себе, для ближки, эльф, в общем, кровавое копье. Нет, мне нравится копье. Крутое копье. Ок. Ну ты еще зажать, ёб твою мать.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it?
Me dead. I need to leave now.
Ну точно, ливаем. Ёбаный вот. Лич, блядь. Игра. Ой, хуя себе. Хуя себе, даже и появляется. Ебать, это что же? Пропустить мне, блядь, не показалось.
It's locked.
Старый кол.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Over there! There's one of the...
Что? Блядь. Типа кол. Нихуя. Я понял, что это.
A strength I never knew I had.
Нихуя ты. Нахуй, иди. Бля, нужно так взять. Ебать, да, что? И нахуй иди. Парирование, ебать. Ей, ты можешь. Что? Ёбаный в рот, опять это... ну! Нахуй, иди. На, спаси. Странная хуйня. Ё, потащи. О, гарная штука. Да ты заебанец, умри уже.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Ну, есть такое. Это такое. А, карантин, окей. Да. Это медитация.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Ебать, мы можем высосать. Ёбаный в рот. Вот так.
I have this thirst for blood.
Ебать, хилки. Я уже представляю такую хилку. Надо вот сосал ее. Да, еще соси, не знаю, мушку.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Есть такой пиздец. Ебать.
The dizziness from the jump.
И загрузка. Ёбаный. Блядь, загрузка.
Control it.
Кто, блядь, на мосту живет? И в мосту. Да, соси ее.
I have this thirst for
Да,
blood.
да, давай еще раз скажи мне, как ты
What
хочешь.
will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered.
Да видно. Ушей туда отсасываешь. Ух, нихуя его.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Бля, хороший вопрос. Блядь, окочурился. Блядь, ёбаная
Man
муха.
has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Может быть.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Something dire must have come about. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Давайте, ну черно-белые. Бля! Так беспалевно выглядит. А, окей, тайник. Охуеть. Подрыв. Дальше обычный заряд, сейчас организма. Бля, тут что, крафт есть, ёпаный. А, вот это.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the turquoise turtle.
Здорово. Только я
Good
весь
evening,
крови.
sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Блять, это делаю, но... Ему вообще попрощаться.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Понятно, алкашок ничего не скажешь.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
No.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Понятно.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Пиздец, ты трясешься. Вот трясешься. Шатаешься.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Звука иду заебись. Бармен, налей мне.
God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Блять, я опять.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Окей.
Where am I? Where is this place?
We're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Забухаться, выйти из дома, бля.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Окей. Блять, если не договорил, ну, в общем-то, пив.
He didn't deserve this.
А, блядь, а можно?
There's gotta be something can be done to get out.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Окей.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
Не хочу, блядь. Нет, блядь.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Блядь, ладно.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Нельзя.
Are they stupid or something?
This is no place for you.
Оу. Сейчас надо отойти. Я вернулся.
Several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is using
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word with anyone.
Ты попал в третий жопу. Дятел, блин.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
А, ты. Ой. Диалог в окно, давай.
And who might
А,
you be?
ладно. А. Я не знаю, я не скажу. Головой, давай.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
Ах ты гей, ладно.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Oh.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Бля, что значит подробнее? Ой, ебать, я что такое? Ебать, что, высрать можно, что ли? Ёб твою мать. Хрена себе можно. Бля. Давай, в пизду. Бля, давай.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
He's mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Я такой беспальный залез. В шкаф. Да.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Бля, потом он тут был и куда исчез. Тут даже кровь не заметил. Я опять вернулся на то же место, это с первого этажа. Да. Да, поболтаем, алкашок.
May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Ну,
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Ладно, спросить местных,
Welcome
О,
back.
понятно.
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Подсказка.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Вау.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Ёпта мать. Окей.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Ну ладно.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You can try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Окей. О, значит, да? Да, бля.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
Вот он. Блин, показал. Тут ничего нету. И этот пьяница. Вот он. Блядь, тут какого не
The
знаю.
body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Опыт-то его, что ли, высосали?
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Кто-то ненасытный высосался все.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Что это?
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Значит, это не он. Или он, ладно.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Тут. А вот они что ли не показал? А, да, есть это внутри. И это все охотник, бля. Бля, вот это бесшумно.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
I'm cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
Please, sir. Can't let you through.
To be wrong about anything.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy.
Oi! You
Она ваншотнула его, серьезно? Ёпа, твою мать. Жестко.
But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Пока нас спросят, где может стрелять. Алло, можно взять это. Записки. Алло. Вот. Вот левую руку. В принципе, логично. Кровь. Досье. Угу. Логическая кровь. Ой, какую еще хуйню я сделал. Стой. Да похуй. Все насрать. Фашист гранату. Фашизм.
This is no place for a gentleman. Over there. There's one of them vermin.
Кто сказал, лучше ебало? Ауч. А это именно хилка, окей. Отход. Чуть. Вау. Это типа как мана, окей. Или как это называют эти здесь? Dark Souls, очки концентрации. похер, просто закликаю его. Чему? Тут крыса была? Ой, еще убежище. Опять кто-то лег. Это что такое? Уже лучше наш. Мне нужно еще старая мачете. Все. Работа кипит. Ага. Можно прилечь. Скорее, прилег, ты просто сел на сраку. КП, выносливость. Пусть. Это именно для маны, это для здоровья. Я вот возьму вот это. Да и... Может, отсос взять? Давай отсос еще возьму. Отсос. Давай. Понятно. Упс, не то. Чуть на кнопку не нажал меня. Ночь. Реально что дрыфт? Здесь странный тойник. Open fucking door. Так, что тут есть? О! Мышки. Хорош. Лагу. Отличный такой коктейльчик. Эй, мышка. Мышка, я гроза всех мышей. Иди сюда. У вас такая. Лагу. Ударная штука. Ударная механика. Еще и бег. Пиздец.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Да? Интересно. Это что такое, ебать? Старая коса? Ебать. Типа коса это отдельное вообще оружие, пиздец.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Ты чё будешь?
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it
down. Я так знал, что это... Охуеть. Ой, лучше получив мозг. Попробуй, блин. 1 на 1 меня не выйдет. Меня даже не тронет. Слишком какой-то медленный. Медленный. Если Dark Souls, это слишком просто. Даже не отсосал. Здорово, мужик. Кайкал.
I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Это что за пиздец?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Чего лучше? Бать, испарилась. Он сдох, да еще скажи. Печально.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Ебать, как быстро.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat.
We can leave this awful place.
Стоп, это был максимальная сложность, какая-то хуйня.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Да, чё. Поплили. Бля, чё еще успел сам?
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. I will tell you, she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ты высосали. Ой, послезился. Какую хуйню, да, я пытался сказать. Ебать, а что тут случилось? Почему тут дырявая крыша?
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship is in sync. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
А, чё? Бля, это заебись. Я, пожалуй, пойду поболтаю. Это что за нахуй?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Some more or not?
To give you a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Я сейчас умею.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
What? Ай, блядь, я не прочитал ничего, просто кнопку нажал.
This fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
А я не хочу, зачем?
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Ничего. Дом какой... Совсем не. Пунктуально? Бля, хочу... А что, до сих пор там стоят, что ли? А, ну нет. Нормально. Если...
I'm not one to make wait. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Торговать? Господи.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay. Ладно.
Goodbye, Milton.
It's safer here than anywhere else in these days.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Да и мыла не так уж много.
You always knew the worst of college. As for me, blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Ладно, слишком много распиздяйства. Что такое, блядь? Ебать. Тут. Бля, он меня ушатает, походу, если хоть раз... Давай, нападай. Хуй в уши. Остался. Ой, не та кнопка. Опа, нет. Давай. Атака. Что-то какой-то яичный чувак. У тебя еще это говно в руках. Я, пожалуй-ка, пойду погуляю, ну его нафиг. Я ж там это оприходуют быстро. Пионер, я не знаю.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked. Точно, блядь, хорошо к человеку. It's locked. Такая маленькая стамина. Что, снизу? Да ёб твою мать. Короче, на втором этаже находится кабинет. Окей. Блять, я, конечно же, пошел не по тому пути. Сука. Бля, не поспоришь. А вот. Так как лор. Угу. Мой ночник. Ой, где пришел? Да, моя нелегкая ведет.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Слишком много букв. Я люблю буквы читать. Шоу. Я могу запас крови. Да ладно, прикольно. Я лучше хп себе увеличу. Вот надо сыворотки. Это растение. Старая мачете. Можно же пистолет.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Блять, вы что, издеваетесь? Сука, я только что дрыхнула. Теперь пока сцене будете понять. Хуй тебе. Кстати, можно сбросить. Да.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Хороший вопрос.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse. I cannot enter.
Ну хотя бы не it's locked. А то это такой пиздец.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Бегает он просто пиздец. Ладно, выходит, это более-менее. Ну, бег, мать моя рыча. Бля, как весело, пиздец. Окей. Да что за звуки? Ага, вот что есть? Что погер, такие хоррор, без оружия, ну я могу дать пизды. Дать мод. Так, господи, что за нахер? Это что за... Блин, я опять не туда. А ты где? Я ухни... Ах, вот почему я уворачиваю. Значит, будет это.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves fast. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ой! Ёб твою... И взад. Голос.
It's locked.
It's locked. Ой. Шел в подвал, а? Ёб твою мать, что это было? Ау.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Эй, это говно. Так, еще попу. Значит, иди. Удар, удар. Картечь. Хрена себе. Ай, это глупо было. Да, еще он это говно. Чист харю. Что? Ни хрена ты парировать научился. Учил харю. Ой, ладно, надо восстановить сраную стамину. Да, бля, опять попался в говно. Шиллинги, блядь. Пиздец. Валюта. Я оплачу шиллингами. О, супер, она еще и закрывает. Ебать, двери сами закрывают. Что-то смерти. What?
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Ой, что сделала? Упс. Что-то прослушал, что он там сказал. Что делаешь, дебил? Ладно. Еще раз вот так. Отсушим его, ёпта. Ёп, твою мать, еще босс, что ли? Ух, ё-моё, опять кнопки перепутал. Это что такое? Девочка. Ага. Ау. О, фак. Неудобный враг. Оу, а это была... Это моя ошибка. Силка. Что это было сейчас? Отлично. Ой, это опасно. Любая оплошность, я мертв. Ой, нет, это не так работает. Не Dark Souls. Не полностью. Souls-like, US. Давай. Отлично. Умри, сволочь такая. Наконец-то, ёбаный свет.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Здесь. А можно хилку как-нибудь? Лечение. Ну ёб твою мать, что делаю? Ты дышка пропёрнул. А кто там выстрелить может? Ну ё-моё. О, спасибо. Да, спасибо. Вот такие. Опа, это что сейчас было? Это промах или показалось? Это что за нахуй? О, щит! Двое, это не очень удобно. Ай! Ой, вот я и попался, так и знал, что это дерьмо. Ай, ёб твою мать, хрена. Я пойду погуляю, ребят, идите в жопу. Ох, нет, сука! Запиздили, уроды. Понятно, ёпта. Ёпта, да? Ой. О, блядь. Очень весело, блядь. Бля. Вы Клаудите уже там, блядь. Финалочка шла, а тут какая-то залупа. Будем мы тут ПГшку, блядь, играть. С шампурами. Спасибо, что меня хотя бы и восстановили это. Забавно, сдох и все, это конец. Отсасывай. Да хуя ты ему засос поставил. Оп, не та кнопка. Чего я на М хотел вернуться? Что глупый. Нет. Офигеть. Да ёб твою мать, у меня аж кончилась стамина.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Стеклянная пробирка. О, блядь! Лох, не можешь пользоваться Magic. Нет.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Да, еще, блядь, давай загрузку. Короче, мне это заебало. Это уже концовка. Пизду. Слишком весело. Да. Не важно, он хранится в тайнике. В сраке у него. Тайник, это его срак. Да, блядь. И у меня забагалась хуйня. Охуительно. И чё меня кинуло обратно? Ёбаный в рот. Мавроди меня подери, господи. Давай, блядь, буду загружать ту локацию 2 года, и эту тоже, блядь, 2 года буду загружать, потому что так очень весело. Запарил уже. Ой, бля, а ну-ка, давай еще, блин, опять зайдем туда. А, да, бумажник, дальше найдем. Иди ты в жопу. Бумажник.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked door, да? Да. Длинный слон. Что-то там еще, не помню. Длинное письмо. Что же делать? А, ты что нашел сделать? Это сразу меди. А, нет. Анеми, господи, читать научись, придурок. Рак. А, где дороги находится? Окей, она находится на первом этаже. Во. Слишком много.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Лично.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Ага.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Ah, yeah.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Oh.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Ответил у них так. Ну, походу, ничего не знает.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Oh.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
You always knew the words to calm.
Короче, в эту игру, похуй, я ее продолжу, ну, гораздо позже. Ладно, сейчас он затихает, нормально. Обратно, шо? Не хочу его пить. В жопу это приключение. Ой, в куда несет меня моя кривая. Куда несет она меня, знаю. Скачет левел, и на этом я закончу. Ну, кончу на этом я. What the... А, ничего себе. Только что за чуть с говно. Блять, я только что глаз видел. Это жестко. Так. Оборонительное, тактическое. Да, а что со стелсом уже делать? Не узовем. Хочу попробовать, что это. Да. А что, нельзя больше ничего выбрать, что ли? Только это? А, нет, там 1000 стоит. Наука. Ой, я ж врача. Нет. Помимо еще хп. Еще укусить. Это что, 100% можно? А, бля, это уже перебор был. Бесит дерьмо. Так, он здоров как биг. Обильная. Совсем тяжко тут. Ладно, все. The end.